Humanity has been in a state of binary duality for millennia. The human machine, being analog, has a degree of tolerance built into it, but mechanical nature's oscillations between opposite polarities, black and white, right or left, us and them, thesis and antitheses, test the limits of our tolerance until it reaches its breaking point, where common sense and civility break down and humanity, divided and conquered, falls into the hell of intolerance, isolation, confusion, conflict, and suffering. This October, Attlas Conscious Arts is launching a crowdfunding campaign, a 10 for Human 3.0, to reach out to the movers, shakers, and decision makers and show them how to upgrade the legacy systems of binary Human 2.0 with the state-of-the-art Trinary Upgrade in support of Human 3.0, the true human being. A true human being is a triunity of hum, manas, and being. When our triune nature becomes fascinated with and dominated by binary mechanical nature, our consciousness falls into hypnosis and ignorance, and we fall into the downward spiral of 6, 6, 6. We are a Mark 666 human machine. We are, in truth, not being. We are merely a mechanical mind, body, and ego personality, for we are asleep, fallen under the spell of the I of our false self. That is the universal condition of Human 2.0. When we consider the gap separating Human 2.0 from the true self, it becomes self-evident. Human 3.0 is the missing link. The arch and the arc we must seek to bridge the gap our binary mechanical nature has divided and conquered us with. This is what is meant by humanity being cast out of paradise into the wilderness of suffering. The matrix of unconscious, subconscious, ego, heart-mind that we were called on by Carl Jung to make conscious. We begin by consciously applying the upward spirals of expansion and synthesis, such that an expansion of consciousness leads to a synthesis of what we seek. Self-evident experiential knowledge based on metaphysical science, harnessing zero-point energy to expand our free consciousness and synthesize what we seek. Upward progression on the Alm of life, the analogous ultimate methodology by which all phenomena come to be or not to be. To free ourselves from the prison of the infernal dimensions and know the supernal dimensions. But mechanical nature doesn't give up without a fight. Look at the binary tribalism in the Middle East, the Ukraine, or on display in the US presidential campaign. Look to the decimation of our modern myths, from Star Wars and Lord of the Rings to Star Trek and Marvel. The very universe that gave us a clue decades ago, the X-Men hold a special place in the hearts of fans, resonates with deep allegorical truth. The mutants split into two camps. Just as Magneto believes he is fighting for a righteous cause, the elite ruling classes, families, cabals, and their leaders have sought to dominate and rule humanity for millennia. If only they knew the desire to control is fear, they might awaken to the truth. No cog in any machine has true power. It only gets greased. Speaking of getting greased by machines, in the movie Days of Future Past, the X-Men face annihilation at the hands of sentinels that hunt mutants to the brink of extinction. In the film, the human leaders turn to Dr. Bolivar Trask and his anti-mutant weapon systems. In our world, the global elite are turning to anti-humanist systems. In life, as in art, the outcome is the same. The X-Men's extinction at the hands of mechanical sentinels signifies the sabotage of Human 3.0. If art mirrors life, shouldn't there be a Wolverine here and now sent by Charles Xavier to rally and unite all those vying for a better future? There is. We are a small but dedicated team of social entrepreneurs with decades of consulting, marketing, branding, and communications experience. Our core team is lined up and ready to make Attlas Conscious Arts their sole work in life. To help us get underway, all we're asking for is a 10 for Human 3.0. Your $10 donation gives you instant access via digital download to the book What in Hell is With Us, written by Attlas Conscious Arts founder and resident Charles Xavier, Attlas. The book provides a great deal more background into the origins of Attlas. with an introduction written by resident Wolverine, Attila Lewis-Lenvi, and part 1 focused on his personal transformation into leader of the X-Men. The book is a practical guide for all those who seek the keys to Human 3.0. Paperback and signed hardcover copies are available at higher tiers of support. Full details at Attlas.CA. Proceeds from a 10 for Human 3.0 will pay our marketing, communication, and travel expenses in an all-out effort to connect with and win allies among creators, influencers, elites, scientists, government bodies, and their advisors, to bring their voices and considerable resources to bear on the collective enterprise at hand, upgrading legacy Human 2.0 systems to those empowering Human 3.0. With an emphasis on the highly visible and influential technology, media, and entertainment industries, we will demonstrate the power and potential of the trinary human paradigm via real-world case studies. More than merely providing proof of concept for skeptics and naysayers, Attlas Conscious Arts projects must give the young and young at heart a reason to hope again, empower all who still carry a spark of childlike wonder and enthusiasm with the analogous ultimate methodology, and more, inspire them to call forth lightning from within, to shock and awe the world with a strength and intensity that only Human 3.0 can deliver, and inspire others to rise up and unite as the greatest generation this humanity has ever known. It is time for us to be more than just fans of the X-Men. It is time for humanity to truly evolve, to claim our birthright as true human beings, and lead the charge to Human 3.0. Click the link in the video description, learn more at Attlas.CA, and give a 10 for Human 3.0 today. Thank you for your attention and your support.